There's this advice you hear all the time. Just invest the difference. Cut back on lattes. Build a 6-month emergency fund. And if you're living on $35,000 a year or less, you know how ridiculous that sounds. When rent takes half your paycheck and groceries keep climbing, cut back on lattes isn't advice. It's an insult. I've been there, and I want to show you 5 things that actually help when you're already cut to the bone. No, just earn more. No, start a side hustle and you'll be fine. Real tactics for real people who can't afford to get it wrong. Here's what most advice gets wrong. When you're on a low income, you don't have margin for mistakes. You can't absorb a $400 emergency. You can't just invest money you need for food this week. So the playbook is different. It's not about building wealth yet. It's about stopping the bleed and then building 1 inch at a time. These are the 5 things that actually moved the needle when I was in that spot. Not theory, not privilege, just what worked. First, groceries. This is where inflation hits hardest and where you have the most control. 3 things I wish I'd learned years earlier. 1. Stop shopping at one store. I know it sounds like more work, but hear me out. Ethnic markets and discount grocers charge way less for staples. Rice, beans, the spices, produce. Sometimes half the price of big chains. 1 trip a month to an international market cut my grocery bill by 30%. 2. Learn unit pricing. The little number on the shelf tag that says price per ounce or price per pound. That's the only number that matters. Sale prices lie, unit prices don't. 3. Shop your pantry first. Before you go to the store, pull everything out of your cabinets and fridge. Make a list of meals you can build from what you already have. You'll be shocked how much food you forgot about and how much less you need to buy. These 3 things saved me roughly $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. That's a car repair. That's breathing room. Second, your bills, not your groceries, your bills. Most people never negotiate their fixed costs. They accept the price they're given. But here's the secret. Almost every recurring bill is negotiable. Internet, call your provider, say you're considering switching, they'll transfer you to retention, and suddenly there's a promotional rate that cuts your bill by $20 or $30 a month. Phone plan, same thing. Or switch to a low-cost carrier. You can get good service for $25 a month now. If you're paying $70, that's $5 a year back in your pocket. Car insurance. Shop it every 6 months, not once, every 6 months. Loyalty is punished in insurance. New customers get better rates. And here's one nobody talks about. Energy efficiency when you can't afford upgrades. You don't need solar panels. Put plastic film on drafty windows in winters. Costs $10. Saves $50 a month in heating. Turn down your water heater temperature. Unplug devices you're not using. Small moves. Big difference when money is tight. Third, and this one is uncomfortable, but it works. Pick 1 week, 7 days. Spend money on nothing but absolute essentials. Rent, utilities, basic food you already have, gas to get to work. No Amazon, no takeout. No, it's only $5, nothing. Here's why this matters. It's not about the money you save that week. It's about the pattern you break. When you force yourself to spend nothing for 7 days, you see where your money actually goes. Every impulse, every I deserve this purchase, every convenience buy. And the second thing that happens, you get creative. You cook with what you have. You find free things to do. You realize how much of your spending is just automatic. Do 1 no-spend week a month. That's 12 weeks a year where your expenses drop to almost nothing. The savings stack fast. The first 3 tactics, groceries, bills, no-spend reset, those are your defense. They slow the bleeding, but defense only gets you so far. These last 2, they start turning things around. Fourth, there are resources available right now that most people never touch. Not because they don't qualify, because they don't know they exist, or because they feel embarrassed to ask. Let me be clear. There's no shame in using resources designed to help you. That's what they're for. Your local library. Free books, free movies, free internet, free workshops. But here's what most people miss. Many libraries now lend tools, cooking equipment, and even passes to museums and state parks. Free entertainment. Free learning, buy nothing groups. On Facebook, search buy nothing and your city. People give away furniture, clothes, appliances, food for free. I've seen people furnish entire apartments this way. Lie heap. If you're in the US, this is the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. It helps pay heating and cooling bills. Most people who qualify don't apply. Food banks and community fridges. They're not just for emergencies. Many are open weekly with fresh produce and staples. One visit can cut your grocery bill by $40 or $50 that week. These aren't handouts. They're infrastructure. Use them. Fifth, and I said no, just earn more advice, but hear me out. This isn't about building a business or launching a side hustle. This is about micro income. Small, quick cash that takes hours, not months. Plasma donation. In the US, you can earn 400 to 700 your first month donating plasma. 2 visits a week, about an hour each. That's real money for time you'd otherwise spend scrolling on your phone. Paid research studies. Universities and research firms pay for focus groups, surveys, and studies. Look up your city plus paid research studies. Some pay $50 to $200 for an hour of your time. User testing. Websites and apps pay people to test their products and give feedback. No skills required. Sites like user testing pay around $10 for 20 minutes of your time. None of these will make you rich. But here's the math. Even $300 extra a month is $3,600 a year. When you're living on a low income, that changes everything. That's the bridge between drowning and breathing. Here's your checklist. 1. Shop smarter. Ethnic markets. Unit prices. Pantry first. That's $100 a month back. 2. Negotiate your bills. Internet, phone, insurance, 10 minutes each, hundreds a year. 3. Try one no-spend week this month. Break the autopilot. 4. Use the resources already available. Buy nothing. Lahap. 5. Build a micro-income bridge. Even $300 a month, it changes the math. You don't need a 6-figure salary to survive inflation. You need a different playbook. If this helped, subscribe. I make videos for people who are building real security from wherever they're starting. I'll see you in the next one.